this is profit and loss, right? So before we get to the questions, let's understand the meaning of this thing first. So the idea of a profit is that, let's say you buy an item, right? So maybe you buy a book, right? Any book, maybe let's say a book that costs you, like, let's say $100. Okay, so this is the cost of the book. Uh, at the year of completion, let's say you've completed, you graduated. At the end, maybe you graduate in the college, right? So you decided to sell this book, sell it, maybe selling this book at what, a cost of, let's say, that should be $85, right? So if you sell this book at the end of this year of completion, it means that you are losing an amount of what, $15, right? So this is what you are losing. So this, we call it what, a loss, right? So this is a loss that you are making. So that's just a simple scenario about what, loss. If you are, your money is being taken into or out of your pocket, right? Whereby you are not making any what, any extra amount into your bank account. But on the other way around, let's say you choose to sell a book for students at a cost of what, let's say $120, right? At the cost of what, $120. Then it means that if you buy the book at a cost of $100, and then you are selling it at what, 120, then you are going to make another profit of $20, right? So that's just a simple scenario. So this is what we call a profit, and then here is what you are making a loss. A profit is when you are gaining some money into your account, right? So the loss is when money is being taken out of your pocket or your bank account. So that is just a simple. Now let's have a look at a more complicated way by solving these exams questions. So these questions are also two different parts. So the first part is a motorcycle. The first part is that a motorcycle costs what? 960, right? So this is what, $960. So that is the cost of the motorcycle. So this is just a simple and straightforward. The way of solving mathematics is to read a sentence, write what it means down, and then you proceed from that point, right? So the first part is that this is the original cost of the motorcycle. That's also $960. Okay. Now each value depreciates each year at what, 12%. So the word depreciation means that it goes down. Is that okay? So if this is the motorcycle that we are having, right? So this is the motorcycle. The value of this thing depreciate, mean that it goes down. Let's say the cost of this thing goes down by what, 12% each year. Every year, the value or maybe the cost of this thing goes down by what, 12%. And then what are they asking us to find? So if the cost of this thing goes down by 12%, what it means that then what we are taking home will be what, 88%. Do you agree with this? Because you bought a thing at a certain cost, let's say $10. So let's say, for instance, let's say $10, and then this thing is being depreciated by $2. So what are we taking home? $2. So then we are going to take what, $8 home. Does it make sense? This is just a simple scenario. So if the value of the motorcycle depreciates by 12%, then we are going to take home what, $88, right? So the cost of the what, the motorcycle at the end of what, the first year, that should be 100% minus or 12%, because we are told that it depreciates by what, 12% what, each year. So what are we are going to have in our pocket? That is what, 88%. Is that okay? Okay. Now what are they asking us to do? They say, so how much is it what worth after what, a year of use, right? So this is just a 1 year. So what will be the amount that you may gain at the end of just 1 year? So that should just give you so 88 over 100, right? So we are going to have 88 out of the 100, and then multiply by the original cost of the motorcycle. That will be what, 844.8. Okay, if you're having a different answer, make sure that you comment in the comment section below. So once again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Now here's the second part. So the cost of the radio, right? So a trader. So if you don't know a trader is a person. Let's say you buy and they sell. Is that okay? So you buy from let's say the manufacturer, right? So you buy from the manufacturer here, and then you sell it out, right? So you are a trader. You are trading, right? So that is a simple meaning of that word. So it says as a trader bought a radio for 68 euros, right? So let's say this is just a 68 euro, 68 euros. So that's the cost of the radio. Okay, now it says that and sold it at profit of 7.5%, right? So if you are buying the radio, so this is the radio set, right? Very simple radio set here. Then we thought a very beautiful antenna at the top. Is that okay? And then you bought this thing at an amount of 68, right? So and then you sell it at a profit of 7.5%. Is that okay? At the profit of 7.5%. What is going to happen here? So if this is the cost of the radio set, so this is the cost of the radio set that we are having, and then we are making a profit of 7.5%. You may calculate the 7.5% of this amount, right? So the amount that you bought the radio, and then add it to that. So that should be your selling price. That's the amount that you are selling it. So let's go the other way around. So let's say you bought a radio at $100, and then you make a profit of let's say $5 in addition. So this one will give us $105. Okay, so the profit that you are making is $5. But here you are not giving the amount of or the profit that you made. You are only giving you the percentage, right? So in some cases you may calculate the percentage out of the total amount that you bought the radio and add that to the cost price, right? So the amount that you used to buy the product to know exactly how much we are selling it. Okay, so now we know that the cost price is the same as 100%. So that's the original state of the product, which in this case, which is the radio. So the selling price here that should give us 100% plus 7.5%. That is equal to 107.7%. Is that okay? Very, very simple, right? So this is just the original cost, which is equivalent to the 68 here. And then the 7.5 is the profit that we are making after selling what the product. So in all, we are going to have what 107.5%. Okay. Now, as I said, some people may choose to calculate the 7.5 out of the total amount here and then add that to the 68. Is that okay? So you calculate the 7.5 out of this one and then you add that to that. That should give you your selling price. Or the other way around is that if you know that 100% is equal to the 68 euros here, right? So the 68, we know that this is exactly 68%. What will happen if you have a 107.5%? Is that okay? So in some cases, in some scenarios, someone will say less and then more divide and then more and then less. If you don't, you are not okay with that, you just do the cross multiply. So this guy multiply that and then this is multiply something different here. Then we are going to have a 107.5 multiplied by 168 divided by 100. Is that okay? So if you do this thing, you should arrive at 73.1 euros. Okay, so this 73.1 euros. So this 73.1 euros will give us our selling price, right? If this is too long and then difficult for you to manipulate, you just need to find it, as I said earlier on, find a 7.5 on the D68 and add that to the 68 to have your selling price, right? So that's very, very simple. Now, the next step. So in this case, if you have this thing 73.1 euros as well, the selling price or the price that we are selling this radio, which costs us what 68 euros to buy it. Do you think we are making profit or we are running at loss? So in these cases, you can see that we are making some profit. Is that okay? So we are making profit. So if we sell the thing at all 73.1 and then we bought it at 68. If you subtract this 2, we are going to have another profit of 5.1 euro. So this is what a profit. Is that okay? So this is just what a simple profit. And now the question says, or further says that the price of the same item in the following week increased by what 8%, right? So the price of the same item will be what increased by what 8. What is the price of the item initially? Initially, it's also 68. This is what my 68 euros, right? So that was what, which is equivalent to 100%. Is that okay? So this is the original cost. So now, in the following week, it has been increased by what 8%. So meaning that this here tends to be what 108%. Is that okay? So initially it was what 100% because this is the original price of the radio. And then in the following week it has been increased by 8%. So meaning that this plus the 8% will give us 108%. So what do you think will be the cost of that price in that week, in that following week? Is that okay? So that should give us 108 divided by 100, right? And then multiply by the price, right? Because this is the percentage that the thing has been increased. It has been increased by what 8%, so making it so 108%. So 108 divided by 100 multiplied by what 68. That should give us 73.44, right? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. So this is just a simple scenario here. So if you have any question, make sure that you comment down below. Give us a thumbs up and then share the link to people to gain values from this video. Okay, now the next line says that it says by what percentage correct to two significant figures must the trader increase selling price in order to make the same profit. Okay, so by what percentage should this trader increase the selling price to make the same profit, right? So what we are going to do here is that we know that our new selling price here, the price that we are going to sell the product, is that okay? That should give us the profit plus what the new cost. Remember, if you want to make a profit, then you have to increase the amount that you used to buy the item. So the profit that we made at the beginning plus the new cost. So the new cost is 73.44, right? And then the profit we made, that is what 5.1. So if you combine these two here, will give us the new selling price, which is 78.54, right? So 78.54. That's the new price that we are selling it. Is that okay? Because the price of the item has already been increased by what 8%. Okay, perfect. Now, if it has increased in what selling price over the original price, right? So the thing has increased over what the original price. So what is the what initially how much did you sell it this thing, and then in the subsequent year how much did you sell it? So we sell this thing at what 73.44, right? So 73.44, and then this is the new selling price that we made here. That's also 78.54. Is that okay? So if you see the difference between the two, that should give us 5.44, because that's what the question is saying, that how can we increase the price of the product to make the same profit? Is that okay? So this is the new cost. So this is the new cost that we are making. So this is the new cost of the item. And then remember, at the beginning, what we had was what 73.1, right? So 73.1 here. So the difference between the two will give us the increase that we have to make in order to have the same profit. Remember, they are asking us to find the percentage. So in order for you to gain the percentage, that is what this amount divided by divided by the price that we are selling it at the beginning, right? So the price that we are selling this at the beginning was 7.1, right? So this should be 73.1, right? So 73.1 here. So the profit that we made, that was 5.4 divided by 73.1. This 73.1 is coming from the original price that we sell it at the beginning before the price has increased in the following year, right? Okay, so this one divided by and then multiply by 1,000 will give us multiply by 100. Sorry, multiply by 100 will give us 7.4%. So this will be the percentage increase, right? So this is just a simple percentage increase. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this.